Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The General Hospital spoilers for Friday, November 1st show that Sonny Corinthos and Laura Collins appeared for all of the drama. Laura suspected something had happened to Lulu Spencer, so she was as surprised as Sonny to find that Sam McCall had died. Rocco and Dante Falconeri were left stunned by the news, as Sam had been okay earlier. Dante lashed out as he demanded explanations and hugged Rocco before going to Sam's room. After insisting that this was not intended to happen, Dante apologized to Sam and grieved over her body. Dante was eventually left wondering how he was going to carry on without Sam. Rocco went to the chapel with Laura and cried because he had previously been envious of Scout Quartermaine and Danny Morgan for having their mother around. Now Rocco felt he should have been delighted for Danny and Scout. Rocco felt bad because he wanted Lulu to survive but did not want Sam to lose her own life in the process. Jason Morgan then knelt for an uncomfortable chat with Danny and Scout outside Bobby's. Jason admitted that something tragic and unexpected happened before confirming Sam's death. Danny and Scout both became tearful as they asked questions, but Jason tried to console them by reminding them that Sam was in paradise and in their hearts. Jason also hugged Scout and Danny as they battled to cope. Alexis Davis ultimately made her way to Sam's penthouse, where Kristina Corinthos Davis and Molly Lansing Davis were squabbling as usual. When Alexis encouraged Molly and Kristina to stop, she confessed that Sam had died of a heart attack. Kristina was initially denial, but she ultimately burst into tears alongside Molly as Alexis hugged them. Returning to Jason, he stunned Carly Spencer by revealing Sam's deadly fate. Carly was the one who informed Drew Quartermaine at the Quartermaine mansion, thus he was shocked by her reports. Scout eventually arrived and rushed into Drew's arms for comfort. Danny also collapsed in Jason's embrace, causing some emotional moments all around. At the hospital, Dante wished he could do things differently. Sonny tried to persuade Dante not to go there, but Dante blamed himself for Sam's liver donation and the outcome for her. Sonny insisted that Sam was a wonderful person who wanted to save a life, so it was not Dante's fault that she stood up for Lulu. Holly Sutton apologized to Robert Scorpio for keeping Sasha Gilmore Corbin's presence a secret. After they talked it out, Robert realized that he could never hate Holly, but he might not be able to forgive her. According to General Hospital spoilers, some shocking Sasha events are still in the works, so stay tuned for more Havoc predictions. General Hospital spoilers reveal that it's been an emotional week in Port Charles. Sam McCall unexpectedly died during the Wednesday, October 30th episode of the soap. She was laughing with her mother, Alexis Davis, and excitedly revealing to her that she had gotten engaged to Dante Falconeri, and then she was gone. The episode on Thursday, October 31st, was traumatic to say the least, as Alexis, who had initially been in complete denial about her daughter's death, had to say goodbye to her firstborn child. There were also some touching moments and a film montage of Jasam's love story as Jason Morgan said goodbye to one of his greatest loves. Unfortunately, Thursday's episode closed with Alexis questioning Hospital Chief of Staff Portia Robinson about Sam's death as Dante and Rocco Falconeri exited the elevator. Unfortunately, Dante and his kid learned about Sam's death in the worst way conceivable. During the Friday, November 1st show, news of Sam's death will spread, and the entire town will be taken utterly by surprise. After all, no one was particularly concerned about Sam's prognosis following the surgery. As Alexis pointed out, Sam passed all of the hospital's examinations and was a healthy donor. Everyone was more anxious about Lulu Spencer making it through. Dante and Rocco will feel terrible about what has happened to Sam, even if it is not their fault. Still, during the GH teaser for Friday's episode, a scene is shown of Laura Collins walking into the hospital with a concerned expression on her face and asking, "Is it Lulu?" Someone can be discussing a patient's death, and Laura would assume it's about her daughter. Still, given GH loves nothing more than a Greek tragedy storyline, may Lulu awaken at the end of Friday's show? Sam's death, followed by Lulu's remarkable awakening from her coma, would cause a tsunami of tumultuous emotions for Dante, Rocco, and Laura. Other major players in Port Charles, such as Alexis and Sam's children, Scout Quartermaine and Danny Morgan, would experience contradictory emotions. General Hospital spoilers foreshadow a rocky journey of ups and downs as the residents of the small town mourn the loss of a loved one while simultaneously celebrating the return of a beloved mother, daughter, sister, and friend they have missed dearly. Chase met with Dante and Rocco for burgers and congratulated Dante on his engagement to Samantha. Chase was overjoyed for his friend and offered Brooke Lynn's experience to assist Sam with wedding planning. Chase was astonished that Dante wanted to marry, but he explained why he proposed. "I woke up one day and decided I wanted Sam to be my wife," he exclaimed cheerfully. Jason and Alexis waited in the hospital waiting room for word on Sam. Alexis reasoned that if Sam was experiencing an allergic response, at least she was at the correct spot. Alexis was determined to remain cheerful until they noticed Elizabeth, Portia, and Lucas approaching them. As Alexis and Jason's cheeks turned white, Portia instantly apologized to them. "Sam didn't make it," Portia finally answered, but Jason still had concerns. "When you say Sam didn't make it," Jason began. Lucas abruptly cut him off and stated, "Sam's dead." Poor Alexis was in denial and kept saying no. After all, she had just been with Sam, and he was great. Alexis could only urge that Sam just wanted to go home, while Elizabeth watched Jason to ensure he didn't break apart. "You're mistaken because I'm her mother. I'm her mother, and I'd know if she was gone. I'd feel it if she was gone," Alexis sobbed before walking away. Jason stood there in complete amazement and disbelief. After Lucas and Portia left, Jason gazed at Elizabeth in agony and wondered what had occurred. Elizabeth revealed that Sam had a heart arrest, but they had no idea what caused it. Jason finally remembered that he was going to meet Danny and Scout at Bobby's. "How am I supposed to tell them that their mom's gone?" the man inquired. Liz told Jason to be honest and keep things simple. She informed Jason that it was fine if he didn't know all the answers to their queries. Alexis walked into Sam's room and discovered her lifeless body on the bed. She kissed Sam and realized she was cold. When Portia came, Alexis urged the doctor to bring Sam a blanket because she had recently had surgery. Portia went to get a blanket while Alexis wandered around the room, trying to reason with herself. When Portia brought the blanket, Alexis begged to speak with her daughter. Portia left Alexis alone as she placed the blanket over Sam and slid into bed with her. She placed her body over her freezing kid and said, "That's all you need. There. We'd known for months that General Hospital was going to kill Kelly Monaco, and every sign pointed to the show doing so by eliminating her famous character. Despite this, we were unprepared for the horrific moment when Lucas stated Sam was truly and sincerely dead. According to the most recent preview, we weren't the only ones surprised by the fully predicted twist. As expected, Sam's death had a significant impact on the canvas. Poor Lucas appears to be bearing the heat. "You tell me my daughter is gone and you're sorry?" Alexis shouts, putting the doctor on blast. Elsewhere, a clearly hurt Jason is consoled by Elizabeth, who encourages him to do it for Sam. Meanwhile, elsewhere in the hospital, unfortunate Dante is seen happy and clearly looking forward to the future with the woman he recently proposed to. However, the true question remains, who killed Sam? Because there must have been foul play, right? She went from alert and delighted about her engagement to dead. There are whispers that Cyrus is participating for a mystery reason. Sam's death isn't the only drama brewing in Port Charles as the November sweeps begin. Let's not forget about Sasha, who ended up in Michael's bed after learning that she and Cody are actually kissing cousins. In the preview, she tells Michael that he doesn't need to know about Drew, but he later demands the truth from Willow. Drew and Chase are making a deal. But it may be too little, too late. Why? Because, according to this week's spoilers, Ned and Tracy are busy deciding what their next step should be. Could the secret revealing video end up getting public, damaging Drew's political ambitions? The General Hospital spoilers for Thursday, October 31st, show that Sasha Gilmore Corbin and Michael Corinthos discussed how they were simply searching for some familiar comfort. The two agreed that no one needed to know what happened between them. Drew Quartermain persuaded Willow Corinthos to keep quiet about the second kiss, assuming Michael would never find out. Of course, Michael was already aware thanks to Sasha's updates, but he played stupid when he got home to Willow later. Although Michael gave Willow the opportunity to reveal anything further he needed to know, she pretended it was only a temporary error in judgment. Michael said that one kiss shouldn't destroy their marriage and family, therefore he decided they could get through it. Since the kids were gone for a while, Michael and Willow stripped down for some passion while making up. Meanwhile, Drew sent Cody Bell $50,000 to purchase his silence. Cody complained about Drew's personality and suspected that things would continue to go wrong for him. Harrison Chase joined Dante Falconeri and Rocco Falconeri at their table at the Surf Lodge, where he learned of Dante's engagement and joked about wedding tips. Lucas Jones, Portia Robinson, and Elizabeth Baldwin all appeared melancholy as they approached Alexis Davis and Jason Morgan on General Hospital. When Jason and Alexis realized Sam hadn't made it, Alexis was in denial and insisted that everyone was mistaken. Alexis returned to Sam's room and discovered her daughter's chilly body. She demanded a blanket from Portia. Alexis nestled up next to Sam, remembering when she was a newborn. As Alexis came to terms with Sam's death, she called out to God for answers and had a furious outburst. Alexis eventually told Sam she loved her and gave her a teary kiss on the head. Later, Alexis pressed the medical team for explanations, knowing that nothing would bring Sam back. Jason spoke with Liz and discovered Sam had suffered a heart attack, but they would need to explore why. Although Jason was unsure what to tell Danny Morgan and Scout Quartermain, Elizabeth advised him to keep it simple. Liz and Jason knew the kids would have a lot of questions, which he couldn't answer just now. Jason had a minute alone with Sam's body, and the loss became real to him. After giving a nice speech by Sam's bedside, Jason thought on all the experiences they'd had while a romantic montage played. Jason assured Sam that he would never forget anything, and he grieved as he departed. Meanwhile, Dante and Rocco were shocked when they arrived and overheard Alexis discussing Sam's death. According to General Hospital teasers, Rocco and Dante will both feel guilty about the circumstances surrounding Sam's death, so stay tuned for more updates on their family drama. General Hospital teasers for Friday, November 1st indicate that Damian Spinelli and Maxie Jones will face a parenting struggle together. Georgie Spinelli appears to be acting too old for all of the Halloween activities, so Spinelli will advise her not to rush through life. Laura Collins will be concerned about a situation involving Lulu Spencer on General Hospital, but she will instead receive some unexpected updates. Laura will be in a state of shock after learning of Sam McCall's death, thus she will have many questions. Of course, Dante and Rocco Falconeri just caught Alexis Davis discussing the sad Sam twist, so they'll have their own questions. Rocco would experience a great degree of guilt because he was so frantic to find another donor for Lulu. It could make Rocco feel as if Sam only went through with the treatment because of him. However, Dante will believe he is to blame in this situation. During a conversation with Sonny Corinthos, Dante will emphasize that it is his fault, and he believes Sonny is aware of this. Of course, Sonny will tell Dante that he is not guilty. An inquiry into why this happened is still underway, but Sonny will attempt to persuade Dante that Sam would not want him to blame himself. Drew Quartermain will respond to the news of Sam's death and rely on Carly Spencer for assistance. Drew will claim that it wasn't supposed to end this way, and he will battle to manage all of this with Scout Quartermain. Scout will be excited to visit her mother in the hospital because she is still unaware that Sam has died. Jason has agreed to tell Scout and Danny Morgan, which will not be an easy assignment. Jason is still trying to make sense of the scenario, therefore he will have a difficult time explaining it to the kids. It appears that Jason will need Danny's assistance in supporting Scout throughout this ordeal, thus Danny will want to be strong for his sister despite his own overwhelming loss. Molly Lansing Davis and Kristina Corinthos Davis will then have another violent dispute, but they will soon learn of Sam's death. Alexis appears to be preparing to give the news herself, which could make Kristina and Molly even more distraught when they receive this tragic news. Sam's final episode is scheduled to air before the end of the week, so Friday's show will likely be the last time her body is seen. Holly Sutton will pay Robert Scorpio a visit in his office and admit that he will most likely never be able to get past her latest secret. Holly hid Sasha Gilmore Corbin from Robert for decades, so she understands that it's a terrible mistake in judgment. Robert appears to agree on this, so he'll wonder what Holly is doing there. Holly may admit she has no right to ask, but she may still hope for forgiveness even if Robert takes his time. According to General Hospital spoilers, Robert will ponder on his history with Holly and consider what the future holds, so we'll bring you more predictions about what happens next for these two. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.